Hey guys, Kevin here with KGB Swimbaits. As you know, we partnered with SPRO a few years ago. We're introducing a few new things this year. One of them be the KGB K-Rig. It's caused quite a stir. Several different ways to fish this. Looks like a ball of bait fish. It's a really cool bait. We're gonna go into more depth on it later. Next is gonna be the KGB Little Guy. Something that everybody's been asking about. Everybody's been wondering, we can't make enough of them. Well, SPRO solves that problem, and their quality is next to none. This thing is performing better than the resin ones that I can hand make. More consistent, and overall more durable. It's better overall. Next, for me, is gonna be the KGB Elite 300 reel. It's a phenomenal reel. We partnered up with Dean Rojas, who I'm gonna send you over to next to describe it, but these are powerhouse reels. They are absolutely beefy. They gave us a wish list, and we wrote everything on there, and they delivered. So,
thank you, Kevin, for that. Awesome baits, man. Look at it. Those are a work of art. They look beautiful there. That's awesome, man. Man, great things coming out from SPRO with all of this and our new reels. And as you can see, Kevin's got his new 300. Mine is the 200. Mine is designed for frogging and flipping. Heavy cover, heavy power. Both our reels share the same components, the same gears, the same precious metals that are on there. We have magnesium, we have high aluminum, and our shafts are brass. So a lot of that stuff is just high grade, good components, good bearings, good everything on it, to where we're fishing for heavy fish. I mean, big stuff that demands a lot of power and a lot of performance as well. We have big oversized handles for our reels on a 7:3 to 1 gear ratio, and especially for those 8-to-1 guys who like to burn the baits, the big handle works perfect for that, because you get the leverage and the power that you want in the reel itself. So both reels, his 300, my 200, are great reels, additions for SPRO. It took us, I don't know, over about a year to get these things right. Different samples, 3 or 4 times we've had samples going through them, changing, evolving, making them better to where they perform to our specs. If they work just as good as his baits, work as good as my frogs, it's gonna be a great reel. So check them out on spro.com, or they'll be at your local retailer. You might even be able to see them at Copperstate Tackle. Take a look.
Hey guys, Bryan New here. We're at the SPRO HideUp Nories booth. HideUp and Nories, awesome Japanese companies. SPRO's the US importer. I'm going to show you a few of the new baits. Really kind of the whole line we've got here. Starting with HideUp, the staggered wide. This is a really unique bait. This style of bait haven't super took off in the US yet, but it's huge in Japan. The staggered wide's actually the original wide bluegill profile plastic bait. You can see it's got that paddle tail, but it's got that big wide profile, and that bait glides a lot. You can rig it different ways, free rig, weighted belly hook, put it as a jig trailer, a lot of different things. This is, honestly, it's kind of new to me. I haven't done a ton with it, but it is something I've been playing with, learning a lot about. And I believe, honestly, right now, the hairy baits, the Coike style baits, that's the big trend in the US fishing market. But this is going to be the next trend. I predict it right now. It's huge in Japan, but the bluegill style soft plastics, that's the next deal in the US. So the staggered wide, we got the standard staggered, just a good little profile swim bait, several different sizes, whole lot of colors, from saltwater, freshwater. The Staggered Craw, this is a kind of a unique one. Really big profile. Got a few different sizes, but this is the Staggered Craw. It's got a flat bottom, so that's a big bait. But free rig, Texas rig. Free rig is where I feel like this bait really shines. Got those big appendages, big claws. It's got a lot of, a fair amount of action, but not no crazy action. But Staggered Craw, that's a nice one. One that I'm extremely excited about. I played with a little bit. I've had some samples over the last year, but not really enough for me to really get into it, because I was scared I was going to run out. But the Judy Fish, this is the new HideUp minnow style baits, fluke style bait. You look at it there, it just looks like a fluke or a minnow. But what makes this thing unique It's got all these different little tails, and you know, it has a very unique action. It's got a air chamber in the center that helps it roll very good. It's got a perfect little profile, even for a heron. I'm from South Carolina. I fish a lot of blueback heron lakes. That's a perfect blueback heron shape. But to me, all right, so you've got your body, but then you've got all these little tails. So when this is coming through the water, you got the body and a bunch of little tails. So looking at it, you know, as a fish would from underneath, it's almost like umbrella rig profile in a single bait. So that's the Judy Fish. That's going to be a really hot one. It's fixing to be available. It's not quite here yet, but I think within the next week or so, it's going to be in the US. And I'll finally get my hands on a few more of them, so I won't be so scared to throw the ones I have. This is another very unique one, the chain worm. I mean, that's what it is. It's a worm, but it's got this chain in the middle of it. So that does a few things. It makes it very durable. You know, it's soft plastic, so it's soft, but you got that chain. I mean, it's very, very strong. That chain, it's metal, of course. It's going to show up on your forward-facing sonar very well. You can take and put a little weight, a little small split ring with a little small drop shot weight on there for Nico rigging. It's really good, just wacky rigging itself. I mean, it's very small. This is a 3-inch size. It just might be a bigger size coming down the road, but for now, here's the 3-inch. Very good, little small profile, unique bait. The chain worm from HideUp. We've even got the staggered stick. This is a kind of a unique one as well. Got a couple different sizes. Got a 3-3, a 4-inch. I think there's even another size as well. There's the 5-inch, or no, here's the 5-inch. But so this is a cool little drop shot style bait. I've actually used it like a stick worm. You know, it's got a ovaled bottom, or ovaled on one side, and more flat with a groove there, you know, a hook groove. So you can use that several different ways. You know, put that flat side down, it's going to glide around good. Put that oval side down, you know, it's going to have more of that shimmy on the fall. So it's good drop shot, Texas rig, even fishing it like a floating worm, a fluke style bait. Cool little bait there, several different applications. You know, in a handful of different sizes as well. Kind of backing up, you know, here's the staggered swim bait. Here's a little small 2.5-inch size. So kind of got all the sizes covered in that little guy. You know, from smallmouth fishing, even saltwater, everything in between. That's a cool one. Coming over to the, like, what everyone's talking about, the Coike Shrimp. It's the fuzzy style deal. So everybody thinks the fuzz is the new thing. It is the new thing, but it's not new. The Coike, you know, talking to the Japanese guys, has been around for close to 20 years. And this, you know, got a few different sizes. This is the full cast, it's the biggest. We've got a 17 millimeter, a little smaller, and then the 13 even a little smaller. And it's an elastomer material. It's very durable. It floats, and it's wild, but it works. Handful of different applications that it really excels in. But you know, the options are honestly limitless. Coming over, kind of the same concept, we've got the Coike Shrimp. So it's got that same hairy concept, but it's a little different profile. You know, it's more that kind of like a little fat, short fat profile. Good texture. Now this is regular plastic, so it's not going to float, it's going to sink, and it's not going to be as durable as that elastomer type plastic. It's got those two little legs on it. Man, been throwing this just on a weightless rig, just Texas rig weightless. I really like it like that. Nose hook drop shots really well, even a straight shank drop shot. But the Coike Shrimp, several different sizes. This is actually, don't even want to talk about it, but this is actually a really good Ned rig bait. But man, Coike Shrimp, from small on the original, we got medium, big, and there's even a magnum, which is pretty big. And so that's the Coike Shrimp. Jumping over a little farther, we have Nories, another Japanese company. And Norris has got several, you know, they've got hard baits, soft baits, and wire baits, and everything in between, but a lot of different options here as well. This is the front flapper curly. This is one of my favorite little flipping baits. You know, it's got curly tails, it's got flapper tails up on the arms. Nice, compact, holds a straight shank hook very well. The cool thing about a lot of the Nories baits is it comes with scent in it. The Nories Japanese scent has really took off. Taku Ito has really you know, made that very popular the last several years. From his powder to the liquid, the aging liquid. This comes with the bite bass liquid already in the pack with it. So that's a cool deal about all of the Nories products. That's several different options here. This is another one of my favorites here. It's a straight tail worm, and I honestly don't know how to say the word, but I know it's a good worm. I've used it a lot. This is a good Nico rig worm and a shaky head. That's two of my favorite applications for it. Now the coolest one on this whole shelf to me is the Hula Chat. Man, I was buying these, you know, overseas for many years, and just not talking about it. It's your chatterbait style bait. It's new to the U.S. market. It's very unique. It has a couple different things that make it different. If I can get it out of the pack, I will show you how. So, you can immediately see the head shape, well, and the blade placement. The blade is on the top of the head, and the head is angled down almost like a crankbait. You can see the inside radius cup of the blade connection, and then you've got metal here where it does connect. So that's going to do a few things. With that inside cup, it's going to, when it hits, it doesn't take as long for it to hit side to side. And when it does hit, it's metal on metal. And so it's going to give you a different sound. You can see across the top, you know, it's kind of hard to see here without comparing to others, but it's a little wider. So this bait is really, really excelled at super slow movement or slow paces. You can really slow roll it. But then once again, talking about that downward angle of the head, this bait comes through cover unbelievably good. That almost acts like a crankbait bill. You know, you're coming up to a lay down, and it just kind of kicks it up and it comes on through it. Of course, it'll get hung up, but this Nories Hula Chat, for heavy cover, it comes through extremely well. It's available in 3 different sizes, you know, from a 10 gram, which is 3/8. You got 14 gram, which is a half, and then a 18 gram, which is a 5/8. So a few different size, weight options there. Hula Chat is a really good one, and I'm gonna have to place an order because I'm just about out. I only got a few left.
Folks, so welcome at Caperlan. So this year we got some new interesting stuff for you guys. We're just launching our new live bait minnow to fish on LiveScope and everything. We've worked with Alex Waterall on the Elite series to create the perfect bait for him to work on his LiveScope, to make sure that it's easy to follow, easy to see on the screen, and it's really, really nice to fish with. A white body that really wobble wells in the water, that brings lots of movement, but such a small and thin fin in the end that really brings you some sensitivity. So it's interesting to fish with small and slow retrieve. You can swing it, you can cast and retrieve it. It will be very versatile and a nice bait for this year. We have 2 different sizes, 6 color. Look for that on the market this year. Another thing, probably one of our best seller, and we're really proud of that, is our frog. We have 2 sizes of that frog, 4 different colors per sizes. What's unique about that is the softness of the plastic. You won't miss a bite with that. It's rigged on BKK hooks, really strong and solid hooks, durable ones, but the plastic of it is really smooth and durable. What's cool also about it is the little fin here that brings a little bit of a stability when you bring it back so it doesn't get in the water, but also brings a lots of movement depending on the speed of your retrieve. That's really a good versatile frog that's durable and works well in all different types of waters for different types of fish all around the US. One probably last products that we're really proud to put on the market since last year is our micro jigs, or even the bigger rubber jigs that you guys know. But the micro version of it is really well made. It's so simple, but also really technical. It's all end-tied, really smooth BKK hooks on it. We have 2 different types of fabric, so either powder coated or smooth finish. But what's cool of it is when you go with our baits, so the craw that we make, the match with the heads and the bodies are really perfect. So we work to make sure that the mimetism of it is just perfect for your fisheries, and all the bass will just go crazy for that. So we got 3 different colors, 2 different sizes for the micros. We have 3 different sizes for the rubber jig, 3 colors again, same types of heads, and they're really durable. The paint on it lasts for long. You will be happy with it, and I think you should try that for this your 2026 season.